Tales from the Pacific. The Iguana's Poison Bag. A tale from Australia. In former times, when the earth was young, things were different among the animals than they are today. In those ancient times, Uyubului, the black snake, had no poison, but Mungungali, the great iguana, did. It is said that Mungungali was larger than now, and that he was a terror to the people of the country. He would go here and there, recklessly killing people with his poisonous bite, and he was feared everywhere. At last all the animal tribes held a great meeting at the waterhole to see what could be done to halt the iguana in his endless slaughter of human beings. There was a great deal of talking, with some creatures proposing this, and others proposing that, but they couldn't devise a plan to save their human brothers from Mungungali. So the meeting began to break up in failure. But just at that moment, Uyubului, the great black snake, came and asked what the talking was about. Dinevan, the emu, told him that the iguana was so merciless towards human beings that the human tribe was in danger of being exterminated unless something were done about it. Bora, the kangaroo, said, "Even if we went to fight with him, he would kill us with the poison he carries in his hidden bag. Though we don't want our relatives, the human beings, killed, we don't know how to stop Mungungali." Uyubului, the black snake, said, "It is I who will save the people from the iguana." They asked him, "How will you do it?" And he replied, "That is my secret. But the sun will not go down to rest tomorrow before I shall have taken Mungungali's poison bag away from him." They listened and said, "Then the sun will not go down before you lie dead from Mungungali's poison. Whoever fights Mungungali dies." "Did I speak of fighting?" the black snake answered. "Is there no way to gain victory but by fighting? Let those who fight die. I shall not fight, I shall live, and I shall get the poison bag. I do not fear Mungungali." Uyubului, the black snake, went away from the meeting, thinking about how he would gain victory over the iguana. He knew he would have to be shrewd and cunning, for the iguana was bigger and stronger. He was quicker of hearing and of movement, and above all, he had the poison bag. The black snake decided to wait until the iguana was gorged with food. So he went near Mungungali's camp, and lay down to sleep. In the morning when the light came, the black snake watched the iguana come out of his camp, and at a safe distance he followed him. He watched the iguana attack 3 men and kill them with his poisonous bite, and he watched while the iguana ate his victims. Then the iguana went back to his own camp. He was now drowsy from his big meal, and lay down and went to sleep. "This is my chance," Uyubului said to himself, creeping forward silently. He raised his club to strike Mungungali, but then he hesitated, saying to himself, "First I must find out where he keeps his bag of poison and how he uses it. If I had it, I would be the most powerful and feared of all creatures." So instead of striking the iguana, the black snake waited. Mungungali slept restlessly. At last he awoke, sat up, and saw Uyubului. He rushed forward to attack the black snake, but the black snake cried, "Wait! If you kill me, you will not hear what I have come to tell you. There is a plot against your life." "I fear no plot," the iguana said. "What can the tribes do against me? Haven't I killed so many men that they are afraid? And aren't the animal tribes afraid?" "As long as you know their plans, you need not fear them," the black snake answered. "But if you don't know what is in their minds, you are in danger."
Tell me then," Mungungali said.
"This is what I had intended to do," Uyubului replied. "But you were going to kill me even though I hadn't harmed you. So why should I speak to save your life?"
The iguana said, "Tell me of the plot, and I shall spare your life and the life of your tribe forever."
"Ah, you promise," the black snake said. "But how do I know that you will keep your word?"
"Ask whatever you please, and I will convince you," the iguana told him.
"Very well. While I tell you of the plot against your life, give me your poison bag to hold. Only in this way will I feel safe, and I will tell you what was said when all the tribes met at the waterhole to plan your destruction."
"What you ask is too much. Name some other thing," the iguana said.
"That is the way it is with you," the black snake said. I come to save your life, and you ask me what I want, so I'll feel safe while I do it. And then you refuse. Keep the poison back then, and I'll keep my story." And he moved as though to go away, but the iguana called out, "Stop a moment. Make some other condition." "No, only this way will I feel secure." So at last the iguana took the poison bag from where it was hidden in his mouth, and put it on the ground close beside him, saying, "Here it is, but do not touch it. It is too strong for you. It will kill you." "I don't fear it. Put it in my hand," the black snake said. "Otherwise I will go." "Don't go. Here it is," the iguana said, and he handed the black snake the poison bag. "Now tell me of this plot." "Here is the plot," the black snake said, putting the poison bag in his own mouth. "One of us was to get the poison bag from you and take away your power to harm men. It was I who swore to do it before the sun went to rest today. I could not do it by strength, for you are the stronger. But I brought cunning with me, and by cunning I have gotten the poison. And now I must go to tell all the tribes." Before Mungungali realized what was happening, Uyubalui was gone. Mungungali pursued him, but he had eaten much, and he was heavy, and he couldn't catch the black snake. Uyubalui came to the waterhole where the tribes of the emu, the kangaroo, the possum, and the others were gathered. He told them what he had done. They praised him and said, "Now give us the poison bag so that we may destroy it." But the black snake answered, "Why should I give it to you? It is I who took it, therefore I shall keep it." They said, "If you don't give it to us, you shall never live in our camps." Uyubalui replied, "I shall come to your camps as I please." They said, "Then we shall kill you. You are not big and terrible like Munungali." He replied, "You forget the poison bag. It is now I who own it. Whoever interferes with me, surely he shall die." They realized he spoke this truth, and they didn't try to stop him as he turned and went away. Ever since that day, Uyubalui the black snake has had the poison bag, and his bite has brought death. And since that time, Mungungali the iguana has been without the poison that once made him the terror of the land, and he no longer can harm men by his bite. And now men avoid the black snake instead of the iguana. But Mungungali has never given up hope of getting the poison bag back, and whenever he meets Uyubalui, they fight. Though the black snake has the poison, he is unable to kill the iguana with it, because Mungungali is a great medicine man, and he knows his secret antidote which saves him from death. Should he be bitten by the black snake, he goes to a certain plant and eats it, and thus makes the poison powerless. This secret is the property of the iguana tribe.